Hi, I'm Tiffany, and this is Broke Girl Aesthetic. On this channel, I do budget-friendly DIYs, thrift flips and hauls, trashy treasures, and more. Check out this really awesome modern planter that I made using 4 artist canvases and some tumbling tower blocks. So here again, I have those square 6 by 6 inch artist canvases that I got from PandaHall Selected. And this was the idea I had in mind the first time around for using these canvases from PandaHall. And I'm going to just make a square with these, no top or bottom, because I have a thing about odd numbers and I just can't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these together. And for the bottom, instead of using another canvas, I'm just going to cut out a bunch of this soda box cardboard that I always have on hand. I am a Pepsi Zero addict, and I have all kinds of empty boxes for my Pepsi. As you well know, you've seen me use this a bazillion times on this channel. So what I'm doing is just measuring out the canvas, and I'm making my bottom to my planter with layers and layers of this cardboard. What I'm going to do is layer with Mod Podge to give it a nice sturdy hold, and to put these together I'm going to reinforce with some popsicle sticks. And because it's they're so thin, you know, they're not stretch canvases, they're just canvas boards. I wanted to give a little extra stability to the corners to, you know, hold them in place. So I'm going to hot glue popsicle sticks strategically in certain places just to kind of help put these corners together. One will be flush against and then the other will like rest on top, just so I have a couple extra surfaces for the glue to adhere to. And this is part of my Funtime Friday playlist. The challenge isn't really a challenge. The only challenge is, what video are you going to post? And I thought this one was really fun and wanted to include it here. So make sure you check out the link to the playlist in my description box below. You guys know the drill. Go watch everybody. Go watch everybody. So let's continue. So I've got those all put together, and the concept is that I will have multiple layers, apparently. I think I lost some footage here, but I've got cardboard for the bottom, and I've got cardboard on the inside. It's going to kind of sit up a little bit. It'll all get glued together anyway. I don't know. So I'm just using hot glue to glue that down, and also to glue the 2 cardboard bottoms together. And I did use high heat to give me just a little more time to maneuver if I needed it, which I did. It's not perfect, but that's okay. It doesn't need to be. So now I guess I didn't put any extra glue. I'm just pushing it down to the bottom, so it doubles it up. And you're not going to see this because I'm going to also be covering it. So I'm just making sure that I have enough glue on all the edges. And next I'm going to take some caulking again to texture this. So I made myself a little scraper just out of some more of that cardboard. And I'm going to put down a decent amount. So this is going to serve 2 purposes. It's going to texture for the look, but it's also going to fill in the, you know, any other cracks or, you know, crevices, whatever, between the bottoms and the sides where it was glued together, and just create more of a, I guess, a seamless type finish. So I'm just going to do like, I guess like cake icing more or less on this. Obviously not going to be perfectly smooth because I'm not that good. Would be great, but I'm not. I can on a cake, but not so much with caulking. But I did want it to have some texture to it. I didn't want it to be perfectly smooth. So I'm just scraping up and down, staying in the same direction for this side, and I do alternate that on this piece. So I'm scraping top to bottom on this one, and the next one over I will do from side to side. So I'll just continue with this until I get pretty much what I'm looking for, and move to the second and then third side, in which, do I do all four? And then, yeah, maybe I do all four and then just let those sit. And then I do some on the bottom as well. Maybe this one goes side to side. I don't remember. I just know I alternate the direction in which I swipe the caulking. Alright, so I've got all four sides done here, and the bottom. You can tell there's texture has switched. So the next part is building a base. So I'm just going to use some tumbling tower blocks to put together a base for this pretty large planter, actually. So here I'm kind of figuring out how I'm going to put it together. It's a little more confusing than it was. I made it harder than it was, really. Because I wasn't working from anything other than just what was in my brain. I didn't use anybody's tutorials or anything like that. I mean, it's not a new idea, but I haven't watched anybody put one together, so I was just kind of winging it. So my idea here is that I'm butting them up together to make it even on all four sides, and then I'll glue the leg pieces on. But here I need to come up with a way to put those together, so I just put 2 blocks on the bottom, and I will glue, hot glue and wood glue that together, and then do the same for the feet. I'm putting this together. I'm just using Gorilla wood glue and some hot glue, and then once that's on there, I'll clamp it together and let it sit for a few hours before I continue on. Now here I'm trying to decide about where I want them to go. Like, because I didn't want them to be like right in the middle. I wanted the feet. How did I do that? Did the feet come up? The feet were a little lower. I don't remember. So here I'm just using my little square thing, and going to line everything up, make sure it's nice and straight, and then I'll just draw one line so it's a reference, so I know where to glue these edges where I want them, you know, so I know where they're going to lay or whatever. And then I just glue the little legs on, legs. I don't know how you would call it. You'll see when it's done. And I've never noticed it doing that before. That's so weird. My little ruler was just kind of dancing there. All right, so I'm going to take a little bit of this Gorilla wood glue and also some hot glue so I can attach these little feet-like things. And I'll just let these set up overnight. It's set up overnight, and the next step will be painting. I'm going to paint the base and the box. The box I'm going to paint with the Folk Art Home Decor chalk paint in Sage right there. And you can see that texture on there. And then for the stand, I'm going to use the Waverly chalk paint in black. And I will just jump ahead to the finished item. And there's the finished box. Thanks so much to PandaHall Selected for working with me again on another fun craft video. And also don't forget to check out the rest of the Funtime Friday playlist. The links to the playlist and for the canvases and all of PandaHall Selected socials, all of that good stuff is in the description box as always. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the YouTube goodness with everybody in the playlist. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great weekend. Take care, y'all. Bye.